Hello, parents. I'm Mrs. Alzate, room 15.
I'm Mrs. Walther, room 12.
We want to welcome you to our Flip Back to School Night. Flip Back to School Night means you get to watch this video, which would be the same presentation we would present at Back to School Night, but in the comfort of your own home. We hope you enjoy our presentation. Please feel free to go back and look at any of the slides again or re-listen to the video at your leisure. We look forward to seeing you at Back to School Night, where we can talk to you, meet you, get to know your faces, put a face to the name of a child, and also you can ask any questions that may pertain to this video, our procedures, or the slideshow in our presentation. We'd like to welcome you to Back to School Night. Our teacher's email is walzate@icloud.com, or you can reach us at Class Dojo. Please allow 48 hours for any responses. We do not check our emails on the weekends, but we do our best during the school week to answer any questions via email. Team teaching. Mrs. Walther?
So, Mrs. Alzate and I have been teaching together for many years, and we have been doing some team teaching where we can do some rotations, some centers. This way we can differentiate our instruction and we can meet the needs of all students. This includes academies where we differentiate grouping and language arts to provide what the children need. Academies are 3 days a week, and all 5 teachers on the team participate in teaching, planning, and collaborating for this instructional time. Also, with our team teaching, we will do our parties together. We like to put both of our classes together as if we are just one class. We will have 2 class parties that will be determined with our room moms. Also, just a reminder, there are no more birthday celebrations at school.
Academic focus in second grade. Our academic focus in second grade is writing, and we're looking in the beginning to start with extending the students' sentences. We want their sentences to be less simple sentences and more extended. Then we will move into Foursquare graphic organizers to help them write paragraphs, which we've already started, and using correct printing, capitalization, end marks, and correct use of the paragraph and topic sentence. We will also focus on math, we'll focus on strategies, and teach different ways of solving basic math facts. We call those strategies the tools that they use in their toolbox. They may tell you that they're talking about that already, and we'll use those and help them on how to explain for solving math problems and word problems, which is a key goal in second grade and standard. They will do this by learning what they already know, figure out what they're trying to find out. They'll make a plan, carry out the plan, and check their work. These are important strategies we're teaching in math that they will need, especially as they move forward throughout the years when it comes to problem solving.
Behavior expectations. Be safe, be responsible, be respectful, be clean. Follow directions promptly. That is a big one in second grade. We are constantly reminding them that they need to be good listeners and follow directions. With that, being an active listener, always having their eyes focused on us while we are talking or whoever the talker is, not fidgeting at their seats, being able to answer questions that were just asked. Be a scholar, keep hands and feet to ourselves, be kind, and always use kind words, and try our best.
With our behavior expectations, we use behavior management programs and systems in our classroom. We have several in place. We have a behavior color chart. You can see it behind me here, where the students have their names on clips, and they move up and down throughout the day, hopefully up, but if they move down, they always have chances to move up. Each color has a different meaning. We chart that color at the end of every day. This is something you have not seen yet, but you will start to see in the coming weeks. They will bring home their homework folder, and in that homework folder, there will be a chart. At the end of every day, they have to color in what color they ended up on. And every day, you as the parent must initial that. So that way we can stay in communication with how your son or daughter is doing, and you have no surprises that if they're not cooperating or they're doing absolutely fabulous, you'll know on a daily basis. The kids record this and you initial it. With all of that being said, if they have a fabulous week, their first incentive is they get to participate in Fun Friday. And they also get to go to the treasure box. We hand out tickets for kids caught doing great things, being good listeners, following the rules. And they also can earn tickets for the treasure box, which happens at Fun Friday. They have to be present to Fun Friday to go to the treasure box. We also have our examples of ways to move on a behavior chart. We want to point out that these are at the teacher's discretion.
All right, so one way of moving up is just showing good effort, being a good friend, caught being good, following directions, being an active listener, setting a good example, and using any pillar of character, the respect, trustworthiness, responsibility, working quietly, and exemplary work also is one way to move up, going above and beyond. Some ways of moving down, usually you've already been warned at this point more than one time. So it's not just a one time and then you move down, but talking will move you down if you're talking when you're not supposed to be. When you're not completing your work because you are talking or playing around or not focused, not following directions, and not being kind. Also being disrespectful, dishonest, or touching someone else's property. We want to make sure that they are always listening.
Homework. Mrs. Walther and I are both parents. I am a mother of 4 children. She's a mother of 3 children. Homework for us in 2nd grade is not about them going home and trying to figure something out and spend a lot of time on it. It's to reinforce a skill they've already learned at school and to show the parents what they've been doing in school. And the number one priority for us is teaching them responsibility, taking home a folder, doing something, putting their name on it, putting it back in the folder, getting it back to us. So responsibility for homework is a huge issue. The folders come back daily. We do not do packets, and they're signed daily with the behavior chart. The students bring home their folders on Friday. Friday is homework. They do not have work in it to do. Their job as their homework on Friday is to empty the folder, show you the work they've done for the week, go over it with you, and have you sign it and return the folder empty on Monday. This is also about responsibility, and also they want to show you what they've done throughout the week. So please review the concepts that they see that were taught in class that day or that week. And remember that homework is only going to be based on what they've learned already. It should not be a new concept for them. They're going to have weekly reading logs, which means they'll read 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. They will have a grammar sheet or phonics and math. Getting their behavior chart signed is part of their homework. And we do all our research and book reports in class. We do not do those as homework.
Okay, parents, how we correct homework and classwork. So for homework, we basically look it over, make sure that they're getting the concept, make sure that they did their homework, and then we recycle it. We will return some written homework, but most likely just the worksheets will be recycled after they've been checked off. We correct classwork in class on a timely manner so that the kids are able to see that where they are making their mistakes or where they need some help, because correcting homework or classwork in 2nd grade and giving it back to them weeks later with mistakes on it doesn't do any good. It's something that has to be done immediate, and we like to peer counsel with them and go over things right away or correct things as a whole group. Also, another thing that is important that for your part in responsibility is good attendance for the children. We really, really need to have the kids here to learn. It's very hard to make up work when they're not here, but if they are sick or they've had a fever or they threw up that morning or the night before, please keep them home. And also just discuss your child about using the bathroom at recess and lunch, how it does interrupt us when they're constantly asking to go to the bathroom.
And also remember when your child is out to send an absent note when they return. And also remember to please work with your children at home. You do not have to do their homework for them. We're not asking. We ask that you do not do that, but you can help them. If they spelled a word wrong, circle it. Have them go look it up or tell them how to spell it. We want to be in a partnership with you, the parents, on getting the students learning their responsibility and also in their academics.
Book orders. We are big on Scholastic book orders. We will send those home about every other month. It's a great way to extend your home library. All these books also can be, most of the books ordered from Scholastic, they may take an AR test on, which gives them extra AR points, which we will talk about at a different time. But you may order online, or you can order through the order forms that come home in their folders.
Computer programs. We will be using many computer programs in the class. We're getting our Chromebooks and iPads ready, and the students' information, they will start learning how to log in using their LAUSD email, which is what they will use for their Google accounts. They will also use those for other programs that we use for reading and math. We also use AR tests, Accelerated Reader. Most of your students, if they went here previously in first grade, they've done AR tests. We do require them to take an AR test a week. Many of them like taking more than one. They will be allowed to take those only at school for the AR tests. IXL math program, they can do at school and at home. Their username and passwords are all coming. You will have them by back to school night. Students will do IXL at school and at home. Please do not change their passwords. We have them set so that we can help them if they forget them. Another program that we'll be using is ReadWorks, as well as a new program that I'm looking into, which is called Read Theory, and Google Classroom and Google Slides. The students will be learning how to use Google Slides so they can make projects and presentations to share. They will be given their own Google account and login, and they will have a note card to practice at school, and they will also be sent one the week of back to school night to start practicing at home. So please allow your students to practice typing in their emails and their passwords, as they are long and take a long time for them to get down. We also would ask that you provide an extra pair of earbuds, just cheap 99-cent earbuds that they can use with their computers at school. You will see a folder on the desk here. Please note what's in the folder. Some things need to be returned and handed back. There are useful reference papers for you, extra reading logs in case you forget, lose one, or need one, items that must be signed and returned, and other important information.
Wish list and questions. We made our wish list on Post-its. If you would like to take one or more Post-its and donate the items, we would greatly appreciate that. We will have those up on back to school night. We continually need to replenish the items for our treasure box. So if you see items at the Dollar Tree 99-cent store, Dollar Bins, Target, Amazon, Oriental Trading, those items we will take all year. And if you have any questions, we hope to see you at back to school night, and we will be able to answer those for you.
Yeah, so I wanted to explain that as well. Back to school night is coming. We'd like for you to show up, and that is a chance for you to have any questions about this presentation, about our homework policies, about our behavior management policies, to come and also to get to know us, and we get to know you. Also, if you'd like to donate, you can pick one of the Post-its and donate at a later time. And also, most importantly, we want to remind you that back to school night is not a time for parent conferences. We cannot talk to you about your child specifically. However, we would love to have you come and answer any questions, or at least get to know you. And we would also like for you to come so you can sign up for our parent conferences, which will be in November. If you feel that you need a conference before that, please reach out to us through email or Class Dojo, and we will do our best to do a conference before November. And we hope that you enjoyed this. Please feel free to rewatch it. And also, we hope to see you at back to school night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.